Everybody, listen up. Last Friday, it was my schedule to come to your class and proctor your brunch. I brought with me my laptop, my coffee, and a bag of pandesal. Later at that moment, there were a few people who approached me and asked for my approval for a washroom break, lunch pass, and for some random questions. I'm gonna speak to you one by one. Did you steal my pandesal?
Sir, are you sure that you didn't just forget to eat it? Maybe you enjoyed the pandesal with your coffee so much that you didn't notice that you ran out. Maybe you misplaced it somewhere. I mean, how sure are you that you brought it to class? Anyways, I'm allergic to gluten. I wouldn't want my last meal to be my teacher's pandesal. That's technically a nightmare in my case. Imagine, student passes away after stealing and eating a teacher's pandesal. Yikes, what kind of headline is that? Anyways, as Pandesalian achievers, as the Saiyan achievers, forgotten country, I believe that none of us will steal your pandesal. So it is my honor and privilege to stand before you to deliver a speech on behalf of the 11M section. We are gathered here today to figure out what happened to our teacher's pandesal. Years of hard work has brought us together for this very moment. I can assure you that at the time of the alleged crime, my archer's eye was not focused on our teacher's pandesal. Instead, it was focused on upholding and instilling the values that the science institution has brought upon us. Thank you for your undivided attention.
Not so clever. You, what did you do with my pandesal?
Good mornings. Hail, hail, alma mater, hail to the... Is it not morning routine? What's happening? Is this about the pandesal? Not again. You accuse me of stealing your pandesal all the time. It is actually starting to bother me. Hear me out. Last Friday, I was asleep, as always. I was having a terrible nightmare that I was turning into a pandesal. A giant teacher picked me up. It was you, sir. You tear my body apart, limb by limb. I could feel all my bones snapping. You dip my face first inside the hot pits of your mouth, slowly eating me alive. Is it 3-in-1? No, sir. Yung puro. Nescafe Classic, Buma ng 100 puro at natural. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that, sir, I don't understand. Why did you swallow me? I felt so violated, but then, thank the Lord's heaven above, I woke up. I realized I was dreaming since I couldn't hold it in. It's finally my time. I had to poop. I did not spend a single second to waste. I didn't even bother to ask you for the hall pass. So yes, I did not steal your stupid pandesal. I spent the entire period in one of the stalls. I'm not your stupid pandesal stealing. I don't even like pandesal. Ensaymada is better. I rest my case.
Too many excuses. How about you?
Waiter? Is it the pandesal? Is it about the pandesal? I think I heard it's about the pandesal. Okay. Okay. Hey, waiter. Pandesal? Pandesal is a Filipino bread that existed over centuries of years ago. It's a delicious and most popular bread in the Philippines. The name pandesal is a Spanish term for salt bread ever since the Spanish colonial era. Did you know about that, sir? That you didn't know about that. But I have never tried one myself, so I couldn't judge the taste. Maybe I should try one. Yeah, personally, that's all I know about pandesal and its history. I don't know why we're talking about this. If you give me good grade, I'll really appreciate it.
That's not what I... Never mind. I guess some of you didn't take this seriously. You.
Yes, actually. I have checked now my memory bank and my mind, and I have retrieved no such memory of me eating any kind of pandesal, nor seeing anyone eat it. he can consider this anecdotal sentence as evident proof because I have never been wrong in my entire life. For years, I have been honing my truth-seeking skills via the scary world of online keyboard fighting and forum discussion, also Redditing. I want you, any of you, to try and disprove my statement because I can automatically say that what you will say is a bunch of logical fallacies or you have been severely misinformed. But what I can tell you, however, is what I've been doing the time of the crime. While everyone is galloping around doing their things, I have been training my brain by arguing with another stranger on the internet yet again. The debate was intense. Their arguments against me were almost as good as my factual claims against them. The online debacle was so intense that I couldn't keep my eyes off the screen. My palms were sweating and it feels like I was playing chess with a grandmaster or something. Our moves successfully countered each other, but luckily for me, I have spotted a minor spelling mistake. I called them out and they ran away, knowing that they don't have the material to be a professional debater such as I. But yeah, that is what I've been doing at the time of the crime. As you can see, there were no mentions of me or anyone of this class eating a single niblet of pandesal at all. As an additional piece of trivia to further prove my point, I despise pandesal because they're known to be covered in a truck full of breadcrumbs, making a, large mess all over.
Does it really matter? Bread is quite short-lived. It is only edible for a fleeting amount of time before reverting to useless mold and dirt. Sir, is one to be blamed for resourcefully deciding to consume the pandesal while it is still in its prime time? Besides, there are millions of other pandesals out there. You can just replace yours. Putting that into context, the original pandesal does not have much value now, does it? This bread logic, I guess it is applicable towards myself. I used to think I was special. Turns out that was just my prime time. And in truth, I too am just as replaceable as a piece of bread. Especially since there are about 7 billion other people on Earth. What I'm trying to say is, your pandesal, no, all of humanity itself, is merely an arbitrary element in this universe. It can quickly be taken away and replaced as the universe sees fit. Hence, I am unsure as to why we are still making such a big deal out of this below minor inconvenience. We should all just forget this and move on.
You